Hi guys, we've got another review here today, and this is of the Ford Cortina, and this is a Scalextric model as well, and it's the 1964 Ford Cortina GT that raced in the Australian Bathurst circuit and was driven by Ian and Leo Geoghegan. I hope I got that right. Back in 1964, the race was actually known as the Armstrong 500. It was a production car race held on the 4th of October 1964 at the Mount Panoramic Circuit just outside Bathurst. The 500-mile race would be open to Australian-built production sedans, of which 100 examples had been registered. It was the 5th Armstrong 500 and the second to be held at the Bathurst. Although it's commonly referred to as the 5th Bathurst 500, the previous races were held at Phillip Island. Official results reflect only class placings, with no outright winner recognised by the organisation body, the Australian Racing Drivers Club. The first car to complete the full 130-lap distance was a factory-backed Ford Cortina driven by Bob, Jane and George Reynolds. It was the 4th time in a row that Jane and Reynolds scored line honours victory. The race was split into 4 groups, classes A to D. This car's in class C. They were broken up into groups based on how much was paid for the vehicle in Australian pounds. So Class A was up to £900, Class B was from 901 to 1000, Class C was 1001 to 1200, and Class D was 1201 pounds to 2000. The Ford Cortina was driven by the Georgian brothers, and was in Group C, like I mentioned earlier, and would take the race lead midway after the fast V8 Studebaker had broken down with brake problems. Unfortunately, the Cortina would suffer a break in the generator bracket. This would allow teammates Jane and Reynolds to take the lead they wouldn't lose. The brothers would finish 5th in class, competing 127 out of the 130 laps. 6 of the 7 finishes in Class C were MK1 Ford Cortinas. This model is a very nice classic. I love its boxy shape as well, and the length of it. I mean, if you look at that, that's half a straight, and it's pretty much taken up the whole thing. The interior is excellently detailed as well, and you can see the driver as well, and he's got the old classic helmet that isn't the full face gear as well. And if you look right inside, you can even see a small gear stick, but obviously you can't see it from the picture. The car has many typical features that are featured in most Scalextric digital cars as well. It's got quick change braids, magnets, rear working lights, front working lights, it's digital plug ready, and it's high detail. And a bit like the Ford Escort Mark 1, it has a F1 style motor with an 18,000 rev motor, and it's inline configuration. So my personal thoughts on the car is, I like this little car. It has some great features like the DPR and the lights. I'd love to be able to race 6 of these on a digital layout and have an all classic touring car race. I think as well, because of the size of it and the fact that it's quite square and boxy, it would actually have good mechanical grip. Not much would be needed to be done to actually get this car to grip well, which is quite uncommon for some of the newer ones. Some of the cars are handled terribly. That's just my opinion. The wheelbase, again, like I just said, makes the car grip a lot better and handle better as well. And I think it'd just be a great addition. Not a lot to break on this car as well, like I've said before. There's no wind mirrors on it, and it just looks fantastic in the light as well. Again, if you want to buy this car, you can get it from MC Slot's eBay store. If you want to follow the link in the description below as well, that'd be greatly appreciated. So that's the review. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Demo Slot Reviews blog if you want to read that as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. I've only just started it, so I need some more backing for that. Thanks for watching, and obviously don't forget to give a subscribe.